restorations are often staged as the result of unfortunate circumstances, bankruptcy, or worse. But the classic car auction is the final chapter of the restoration process.
5,000, now 6 again, get you in 6,000, 7,000, hit 7,000, 7,000, 7,000, 6,000, 7,000, hit 6,000, now 7,000,
And this is the moment of truth, because you'll never know just how successful you were at bringing back that vehicle to its original state until the gavel falls.
Now I got 3 more bidders.
Unless you have unbelievable luck, or your grandmother put away her Edsel for 40 years in a heated garage, your classic car has undergone a partial or complete restoration. Now, when you're dealing with cars worth well into 6 figures, the process can last up to 2 years.
To do a show quality frame-up restoration to Pebble Beach standards, we could spend anywhere from a year to a year and a half at a cost of upwards of 150,000 American dollars. But this is the kind of product you get in the end.
Of course, when you're working on your budget, you should factor in maintenance.
What you have here is a 1931 Studebaker President. This car was damaged in a tornado in Michigan back in August. Hence the roof was crushed, the back end of the car was caved in. We had to remake these wood bows. We have the patterns for these from the original. We do all our own steam bending and whatnot, and then repainting. And you can see the car is just fresh out of the booth. The other panels aren't finished yet. We're just starting to reassemble the vehicle at this point, and then it'll be shipped back to the owner in Oklahoma.
They don't call them panel beaters for nothing. It's noisy, it's messy, it's very time-consuming, and it also involves an incredible amount of skill. The careful attention to detail has to start here.
What you see here is obviously the metal room. This is an original 1933 12-cylinder Auburn Boatelt Speedster. The original sheet metal you can see was really pitted, so we've reconstructed the metal from the original pattern. You can't really tell right now, but what you see here in this pile of rubble is a 1928 SS Mercedes. This car has a value of better than $3 million US today. We're premiering the car in Pebble Beach in 2001. It'll be a show car. All that's done in here is soft metal polishing. What you see here behind the protective plastic is all Duesenberg valve covers and engine pans and brake shields and a timing cover. All the bright work from what's an S.J. Duesenberg at the end. Unfortunately, the guy gets nicknamed Buffy, and it's whatever you're good at is what you do. But it's a lot better than a factory because every day there's something different here. And at the end of the day, your job is very rewarding.
Most of the cars you see in the showroom and in this shop belong to American clients. A favorable exchange rate brings millions of dollars north of the border and puts Canada on the map when it comes to first-class restorers.
What we're doing here is debugging, tuning, road testing. We're just finishing up a ground-up restoration on this car. They'll do all the inspections and checks as if the car was at a car show. Hence, when it rolls out of the car transporter to the customer, things will work and the car will run and drive the way it's supposed to. But we'll put approximately 150 to 200 hard miles on these cars before they leave here, just to shake them down and debug them and make sure that they're as trouble-free as possible when the customer gets them. I showed you the car earlier. Well, this is the engine out of the 28 Mercedes-Benz. This is a straight 8 supercharged Mercedes engine. I'm not real sure of the horsepower, but it was quite awesome for the day. Very well sought after car, very expensive car. A real driver's car, this car was, even today. If people use these cars for vintage driving, this is the car they prefer. What you see here is a pretty special little car. A lot of people have never seen it or heard of it. This was Edsel Ford's 21st birthday present from Henry, his dad. It was a special built speedster just for him to go playing in. Obviously Henry wanted to have his boy have something nobody else could get, so hence he custom built this car for him.
And that kind of sums up what they do at a restoration shop. You bring in your pride and joy, and after a couple of months or years of pounding, buffing, bending, painting, and tuning, you get a brand new, old car.